ShotQuality Live BetCast. Back to the action. ShotQuality Live BetCast. Let's get the 600 kiss of death sprinkle.
Oh no! I give it 2 big goons.
From the basement, from the garage, from an idea. Now, hopefully going to break 1,000 viewers again today. Now,
We'll be out in Vegas.
Gang hits Vegas.
that crunch. When you hear that crunch, it means we're hitting it twice for a better price. Favorite heart, right? We'll be hanging around Planet Hollywood.
Vegas is going to be awesome, though. We're going to have live shows.
You guys should all come.
If you can trust your data quickly and be correct, you're going to win in this market. And that's what ShotQuality gives you.
I believe we sleep in May, Justin.
Another great episode of ShotQuality Live BetCast starting right now. What's up, everybody? I am Justin Perri, joined today by my co-host with the Mo-host, Mr. Alec, Musa, and you are strapped into your seats for 45 minutes of live betting excitement, mastery, know-how, and a little bit of magic. What's up, Moose? How you doing over there today? Oh, he's muted. Hey, how you doing? Try that again.
Anyways,
There you go.
doing well. I got Liberty on the background. I know they're supposed to represent their CUSA is it? But they're losing right now against FIU of all teams.
Oh.
Eek.
We got a lot of games
Got a
going.
number on it.
We got a lot of games going. It's a little bit of a different night. We weren't able to make it here yesterday night, so thank you all, our faithful, for tuning in with us here on a Thursday night. Can't speak. Thursday's a little tough for me, apparently. We will be back on our normal Saturday. Max and Toe have the whole crew here. Do another big Saturday. Only a few of these left in February, Moose. We are so close to starting our first March shows, and we will have more and more shows as we get closer and closer to the madness. And, of course, that first weekend is going to be nuts. We might have a show every single day during the first 4 days of the tournament. That is usually how we like to do it, and then we'll move on from there. But, all right. Let's get down to business, Moose. Just you and me. I know you. I think you had 3 picks last time. Didn't exactly go as you wanted. You went 1 and 2. I've been back to back. It's all right. You're doing all right this season. I finally have hit my groove. 22 and 7 in the last 3 shows. So we're feeling good. We're hitting over 75% right now, and I'm sure it's all going to come crashing down. But we're going to enjoy the hot run while it lasts. But all right. We got a lot of options today, Musa. So let's try to find some teams that maybe ShotQuality thinks should be performing better versus some teams ShotQuality thinks should be performing worse, or if maybe they go the same direction, we take some totals. So let's get started with some of these games closer to the halftime point here, maybe a few in the second half. We've already actually seen some games go final, but let's talk a little bit about something like Marshall versus App State. This game expected to have a solid amount less points. Are you anywhere interested in a total going under in this mid-major battle?
Well, we don't have like a ton of games going on. So what I like to do always is go into their team pages.
Okay.
So I'm doing that right now on my end, Marshall, App State, through the ShotQuality website. Every single team gives you a little something about them. Marshall is 211th in adjusted offense, 265 on defense, so they are a better offense per us. And App State is kind of the flip side of that. So did I really get anything out of that? Not really. I guess it's kind of a wash from that perspective. Tempo. Looking at stuff. I don't know. Marshall's a slow tempo per SQ.
Trying to find some stats. We got stats on the screen for the people too. I mean, both these teams sort of struggling, not exactly the best teams in the nation by any means. Both been a little bit, unlucky this season. App State expected to be a little lucky. My apologies. App State expected to be doing worse. Marshall expected to be doing worse. One of these teams is going to have to come out of here maybe winning this game, but I don't know. So you're not feeling an under by any chance here?
A little bit, because I mean SQ and KenPom use all your resources. SQ, I mean, we're kind of aligned with App State. Like, hey, they don't play offense and they're slow. Right. So them being over expected on their points, probably they're going to come back down in 15 minutes. But do you believe in Marshall? Or if you're not in Arizona, hint, and you could play other lines, why not take an App State under? because the numbers on ShotQuality say App State's offense isn't that great. KenPom's saying it. The SQLive numbers are saying it.
Are you locking it in? Is what people at home care about. Unfortunately,
I can't because I can't bet like how some people can't. Props. I can't do team props in Arizona. But if I was to take a bet and feel confident, App State team under. I don't even know what it is, but if I could, I would take it.
The total there is 173.5. Yeah, it's a pretty good number. Pretty good number. I found a bet though. I'm going to go and take something a little bit scary. This North Florida game. We're going to look at this North Florida game. They are expected to be losing this game, even though they are up by 14, Moose. Doesn't get any more scary than that, especially with a team like North Florida. I'm not exactly sure how they got to this point, but I do know that I'm going to take the Austin Peay plus 4.5 line here at the half. You can tell that North Florida is bad because this line is so low. They're expected to get back in this game by more than 10 points or around 10 points, I would say. I think it's going to be even more than that. I'll happily take the plus money here. I don't think they win, but it's going to be a tight finish. They could win. They could win. So first bet of the day, Austin Peay plus the 4.5. All right, little minus 110. We don't have Max today, as maybe some of you guys have noticed. Missing our partner in crime, but he'll be back on Saturday. Max does run the bet sheet though, so we'll have to do it after the show today. Just that's why we have him here on the show. We need the bet sheet. So, all right, Moose. First play of the day in though. Austin Peay here expected to be up by 1, down by 14. We go ahead. We take the plus 4.5, expecting them to get right back in this game against a North Florida team that they are definitely better than, just clearly shooting cold. And that's what we like to use this for. Now, right next to us is Albany NJIT. What do you make of that one?
We did get a comment about moneyline sprinkle on that Austin Peay game.
I mean, look, if you're sprinkling, if you like the sprinkle, this is a good spot for the sprinkle. The problem is that it's 185. It's only 185 though. It's like I much prefer the points. I think there's merit to the plus 85 if you like it. But it's still going to be a little tough here.
Yeah, you're a moneyline sprinkle guy when it's like 300 or something.
Yeah, we haven't really been doing it this season. And yeah, I like the 30 to 1s, the 15 to 1s. This, I feel like the books kind of understand that Austin Peay just is not playing well and expects them to get back in it. We'll see how that goes. But let's talk about Albany NJIT. This is a 10-point deficit for Albany, the Great Danes, playing one of the hottest teams. The luckiest team in the nation, Musa. I think I'm going to go on record, stake my claim, confirmed by both our good friend KenPom and our proprietary shot quality metrics. NJIT is the single luckiest team in the country. And they're at it again.
New Jersey Institute of Technology, right?
Yes, it is.
How far is that from you? An hour?
I don't think it's very far from me. Let's see. I'm looking it up right now. NJIT campus. It is in Newark. So yeah, it's probably like a 25-minute drive. It's like right over the river over there.
Yeah, SQ has them at 8-18 and compared to a 14-12 real record.
Other way around.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, well, I do. I don't know if people at home do, but yeah, no, they're absolutely leading this conference right now. One of the craziest stories of the year. If you have not heard about how this NJIT team is doing, we can look at that matchup and show you just what Musa means over there. Their expected record is 9-14. Oh, sorry, wrong side. 8-18, and they're 14-12. So pretty crazy. One of the luckiest teams you will see. Spread has been pretty normal though. 15-10 against the spread, expect to be 13-12. So even though they're winning some of those games not expected to be winning, they're probably dogs in those games, so they're probably covering them regardless. Now, back to business. I'm going to do it. We trust the data around here. I wish I could say that my own genius was the reason why that I had gotten to 22-7, but my friends here with me, it is only the shot quality data. if anything, my lack of focus has maybe kept me from some losers, maybe from some other winners. But we're going to go ahead and bet on Albany here. I have to pull up a line, so please do bear with me. Musa, what do you think of this bet? Do you like it? Are you looking at taking Albany with me? Are we getting the somewhat squad ride without Max?
No, I got my eyes on 2 other games. You can ride Albany all by yourself.
Oh, well, I unfortunately have some bad news. I don't know that I can get this line. Give me one. I'll check one other spot. I might have to take a New Jersey team total under for this game. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, I don't see anything available besides that. So my play is going to have to get isolated. I'm okay with this because, again, NJIT has that massive discrepancy in points scored here. A 1.35 points per shot compared to the 0.96 expected by shot quality. So we will go ahead and lock in an NJIT team total under 37.5. And I'm literally going to make sure that I am texting or writing these plays down somewhere because we do not have Max. And that means if I don't remember what I'm doing, I'm going to be up. I'm going to have to look at my slips after the game, and I'm going to be chasing everything around. But all right, trying to find the lock-in button. Paid under, gross number, -124 for the privilege of hoping that NJIT scores 37 or fewer points in this second half. Let's lock it in. All right, Moose. What you feel about? You didn't take it? You don't like it?
I don't know. I mean, I got my eyes on 2 other ones. It's not that I don't like it. It's you seem to always like. I don't know when the teams get so bad in my eyes, and I know NJIT is like better than they should be. I still like them, so I'm just. And I know we're actually taking the other side, but still, I'm good. I got my eyes set on a game underneath that.
Okay. You think we got to scroll? Got to scroll.
The Mercer Bears, I believe.
A little total.
Not. You think I should do total? You think I have it wrong?
Oh, I'm surprised. What are you gonna do?
Oh, what do you mean to surprise?
Oh,
Mercer?
okay. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I'm sorry.
Now
That's just stupidity.
It?
My apologies. It's hard to read and scroll. I also want to make sure I have my other play in. What did I took? Oh, I took Austin P plus 4.5. Yes. Okay, -110. All right, you go ahead and you bet on this Mercer Chattanooga game. I'm guessing you're going to take Mercer.
Yep. 3.5 on Mercer, laying the points at -110. It kind of reminds me of the Austin P game in a way, just because Mercer was a double-digit favorite right there at 10 points, and I'm getting them at a pretty good discount. And a game that's pretty close. I mean, you open up and like a 12-6 run, you're right there. So,
hey man, that's all basketball takes. I was I don't know where I saw this on Twitter today, but it was I think a former Rick Pitino player saying how like Pitino's a big basketball is a game of runs type of guy, which it is. And the goal is just to make the last one. So, and if you're in better shape and you know what you're doing, you will. But speaking of better shape and knowing what you're doing, it does not look like either of those things are applying to North Carolina A&T tonight so far, Musa. And that is usually means to us that it is ripe for the plucking, ripe for the betting. I already have NCAT tonight as a bet, and I'm coming off my literal worst day of the season. So I don't really like that, but I keep it real. So let's go ahead and bet this team, though. I like this. I'm going to go find a good line on it, and we're going to see if we can go against Charleston twice tonight because that means I will have a full 2 units down in this game. It's a little spooky. We're going to take a plus 13.5, -122 on NCAT. I like it. I like it. Hey, thank you guys all for hanging out with us here on ShotQuality Live BetCast. Just paid -122 to get 13.5 points here against Charleston. All right. Couple interesting spots here. Lemoyne losing to Central Connecticut. Samford, Citadel, really a tight one there. Northeastern, this is another good spot for us. Look at Northeastern, 24 points expected.
That's okay. There we go. We finally got to it. I was waiting for it. It was halftime. I did bet it, and I already forgot. I wasn't going to pressure. I wasn't trying to I was letting us organically get there just because it's at the break and still at the break, and now I can't find what line I had.
I don't think it's at the break anymore.
It is not. Actually, I never bet it.
I'm on Northeastern again tonight. So this is twice that I'm doubling up essentially. So, Northeastern plus 7.5 minus 130. All right.
I forgot to get it, but I'm grabbing it right now. But I'm going to take it as well. So.
All right, let's do it. Little mini squad. Musa's in. What'd you get?
It's loading.
It's going to be 5.5 now. I bet you.
That's probably it.
Dude, no mouth hanging open on the street.
Dude, it won't open. I don't know what's going on. I'm on my offshore, but it's giving me a spread. There we go. 5.5. Whoops, my bad. Not as good,
fine.
but it's
fine. I saw it happen. It's 4.5 on my book now. So if you got 5.5, still solid. NE plus 5.5 for Musa. So a little verification there that we both agree. But all right, keep going. IUPUI, Wright State, nothing really there. LIU is handling SFPA up 5, expected to be tied. Really wouldn't jump in on anything like that too quickly. Longwood Presbyterian, this looks like a possible play. That and I don't really want to play against Radford here. I don't really want an over in Asheville High Point. Maybe, but I just don't trust. I don't trust that at all. Asheville can't seem to find the bottom of the bucket. I do like this this little opportunity we have here, though, with maybe a little bit Presbyterian Longwood, maybe a little bit of an opportunity here, considering Longwood's expected to be winning and they are down by 12. So I think we're going to go ahead and get on that one. Make sure I haven't missed any other opportunities here. I don't think so. Let's do it. And then we're going to do a little quick word from our sponsors here on ShotQuality Live BetCast. Actually, the line's locked. So let's shout out our presenting sponsors right now. ShotQuality Live BetCast is now presented by Novig, America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, is it the wrong one? What the heck? Yeah, thanks. With Novig, you play against other real users instead of the house. Available in over 35 states, Novig lets you choose between shopping for the best available odds or offering your own odds in markets such as the NBA, the NFL, MLB, and of course, college basketball. Trade Novig coins to play for fun and hone your trading strategies, or Novig Cash to compete for the chance to achieve rewards and win cash prizes. Sign up for Novig today using code ShotQuality for a $25 purchase match and a free month of SQ standard data. It's a great deal. Check it out, novig.us. And now we're back. All right, Moose, that wasn't so bad. I made that video myself, so to not know if I clicked on the right one's a little funny. We keep it real, try to do the best we can, and we're gonna see if we can get that Longwood Presbyterian line. Big shout out to Novig. Let's go check and see if they have a price on it, because I do like their prices. I will not lie.
Other news, FIU had a chance to topple undefeated conference in I believe they're still undefeated in Conference Liberty, and it was 80-75 with a minute left. Now it's 80-80. And now it's Liberty's ball to go walk it off here. Offensive fouls, just turnovers. They could not close this game out. And it sounds like a 12 team that's under 500. So can't close it out.
Impressive. All right. Well, this game is back. The problem with Presbyterian is the game has started. So, all right. It is. That's why it locked. It's plus 4.5 for Presbyterian. They're currently down by 9. Longwood's about to answer here. We just saw the Presbyterian score move with another 2. So we will take the plus 4.5, minus 125 on Presbyterian. This is another interesting spot for that money line sprinkle, but I'm not doing those tonight. Let's go. A lot of dogs. We like the dogs, Moose. I'm going to wake up my cat. She's going to be like, what the hell are these idiots doing? But hey, thanks for hanging with these idiots. ShotQuality Live BetCast. We do a good job, I think, presenting a fun way to do a little bit of live betting. Not a lot of people do it like this. Of course, you can get access to everything you see here. Visit shotqualitydata.com. Check it out. And of course, this is the most premium product we have. So it does require a premium membership. Stats, a lot of other stuff comes with more basic packages. If you just want to do NBA, you can get standard. We did say we would start looking at some NBA score centers at some point, Musa. And I mean, Max isn't here, so he's not going to get mad at us for doing that, which is good. Let's see. Ooh, before I hit reload, what do you make of this Wagner Mercyhurst game? This is another one where I feel like my hands are tied. I'm going to have to take this bet. Am I crazy?
No, because I was about to say I don't really trust Mercyhurst, but at the same time, every time I've taken them this year, and I know it's low end. What is that? NEC basketball. They just come through. Like they cover live. I like them. They're like opposite of you.
It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great, but I am gonna go ahead and take Mercyhurst plus 8.5 minus 112. This is an offshore line, so not the best, but let's go. Again, you might lose out on like a point depending on your book, but ideally you're not winning your bets by point, right? Ideally it's very easy. A good edge should not only win by 1 point every time, and we don't around here. A lot of our wins are very, very clear. A lot of them are by the hook. Again, the further into the game you get, the more likely you are to be hooked, the more accurate the line is going to become, the less amount of time it has to move away from that, most likely result.
Oh, I know, Bob.
I know you know, but Musa, there's like a couple hundred other people here with us, right? It's not just you and me hanging out, having a nice chat on a Thursday night.
What'd you get Presbyterian on?
I got 4.5.
Ah, fuck. What are they, the Blue Hose? I'll take them at 4.5.
Blue Hose. Yeah, they are.
Are they really?
Yeah, good one. Good memory.
A hose. Blue Hose.
Hose, yeah. Well, let me know. It's the same thing. It's just they never changed the socks. They should theoretically be the yeah, dude. They should be the blue socks, but they kept it as pantyhose hose. Yeah. I mean, you can't call the Red Sox the White Sox. It's just they weren't gonna keep hose. It's just
I get it now. I get it. Well, I didn't get it at first. I get it now.
Here's the spooky spread of the night. Anyone want to touch Gardner-Webb?
ShotQuality thinks they should be a 4-win team instead of a 1-win team.
Yeah, cumulatively, but that's cumulatively. That's the problem sometimes. You can look at that and you can say, oh, well, ShotQuality says that 4 of those games were expected to be wins. But if they're expected to be wins at 55% and you have 4 of them, then,
Which is funny because you say that and then you're like, oh, so ShotQuality is like high on them or something. And let me go pull it up. I think we have them as like our worst rated team.
They're really bad.
Yeah, 355th. We're not saying they're good. We're just saying like instead of winning 4%,
they should be doing a little better. Look, they keep popping up. It's funny. They keep popping up on my screen every morning, and it's like, oh, well, that's a team to consider betting. And I just sort of lay the hammer down and I'm like, no. We are not betting teams in like the bottom 15, bottom 20. I also don't bet teams in the top 15, top 20. It's just very hard. Just won't do it.
You know what makes me sad? I keep thinking about basketball and I'm just getting sad thinking about March is last year I really liked Texas Tech and I really like Texas Tech this year. And one of my favorite players is JT Toppin. And well, sad.
Dude, I put money down on 30-1.
Oh no, I liked them a lot. I was telling people going in, I was like, I'm gonna
it didn't even last a week. It didn't last a week. And there's something you can do. I can't as a gambler.
Well, hold on. You never know, because a story for you. This year I really liked Miami, the Hurricanes. So I bet them to win the college football playoff. And then, kid you not, a day later, they lost a Friday matchup against Louisville. And then 2 weeks later, they lost again to.
But that's very different from losing their best player.
I know, but I didn't think they were going to make the CFP. And then they snuck in, and then they made the championship, and I was able to hedge.
Yeah,
but
and then they got smacked.
They almost beat Indy. Oh, they didn't almost, but they hung in there. They tried.
I mean, I'm not a college football guy, but
dude, they could have won the game on the last drive because
Oh, you're right. 27-21. Wow.
It's because Indiana got a little cute towards the end. They controlled the whole game, but I like my. But I'm just saying,
the one sport.
It'd be like it's equivalent to football. Would be JT Toppin getting hurt is basically Carson Beck getting hurt. Like I don't think Tech's still fine. Like Christian Anderson's good.
Yeah, but like their championship potential definitely got hurt.
Yeah. What did he drop the other day against? Was it U of A? He dropped like 36 points. Toppin. Most
I
points.
think so. That was a big win.
A long time. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I liked him a lot because he reminded me of how I play basketball, LA Fitness. If you were thinking of a small white guy instead of freak athlete that is JT Toppin. You know, little left hooks and just being a dog. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him.
I'm upset, but again, as a gambler, I can't really be upset. Like injuries happen in betting. You can be a little annoyed. But,
I didn't. Mine was purely like just love of the game.
I feel you. Look, I am more upset for the love of the game too. I promise.
Yeah,
wins come and go, man. Wins come and go. You got to keep that in mind. If you are getting too upset about every single win, it's probably because you are actually risking more than you should. And I will die on that hill. But all right. Any interest in LIU SFPA slowing down here to finish? It's a tight game, Musa. I don't know. Do you usually like a tight game to stay fast or go slow?
What's funny? Those are hard. Like, so I used to think tight games to speed up and then slow down, but in terms of points, like fouls. But let's not forget, I had that same philosophy. I think it was 3 shows ago. For those, that listen in every single time we go live.
Sickos, the real sickos, yeah.
But if you don't, again, this was down when like 5-2, by the way. It was the first game. I bet it. I took it over. It was a close game. It was a 6-point, maybe 5-point game, and a team missed a 3 with like 15 seconds left, and they just said, fuck it. That's game. And I was like, I only needed 1 more point. You usually foul in that situation, but they were like,
no. Sometimes it's funny, man. I mean, I told you, I
down 12 and they'll foul with like 10 seconds left. It's like, it's over. What are you doing? And then,
it's like, it's almost like you need to know, like if you really, 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 really wanted to, you could learn every coach's tendencies about fouls, but
what's your cutoff?
They're consistent. They're not consistent though. Some coaches care one game and don't care the next game.
If you were a coach, what's your cutoff? Down how much are you done fouling?
I don't know. The problem is
shot
clock off.
I'm thinking 8.
No.
I'm not going higher than 8, but like I'm saying, like if it's 5, they go to the line. I think it's hit a 3. I'm right there.
I think it's truly double digits. I think that's the true cutoff because again, 3 possessions is 9 points, right? Like
I know if I'm down 9,
get the ball, hit the 3, turnover, hit the 3. I get it. Let's say foul. Yeah, I think 8's pretty fair. I think 8's pretty fair. 7's pretty fair. But like if it was like if my team's hopes of the season was on the line and every game started mattering, I'm going to 12. I'm going to 12. I don't care. 4 possessions.
That I agree with. But I'm saying like what we were watching, it's a 5-point game. I'm fouling 1,000% of the time because if you miss just 1 and I hit a 3 and then you miss both, I hit a 3.
I think it's tough though because here's the thing: because you only get so many games, and you're gonna eventually get into a point in a game where you're gonna want to have had experience trying to make some magic, and so why not practice it? Why not try to make it happen over and over, learn what's working, learn which players are actually doing well to, force a turnover off the inbound, right? You want to see those scenarios as much as you can. And so, yes, a game might be all but decided. And you might be, why is this coach fouling? Maybe because they just need to practice some fouling.
I was going to say, yeah.
So, it's so difficult. College basketball is one of the most difficult sports to understand. One of the most difficult sports to align yourself with the goals of the players and the teams, because sometimes you just don't know what a coach wants to do when they're losing or what they want to do when they're winning by a lot. So we'll see. We'll see how everything folds out. And again, you can always check in on how certain coaches do their business and try to use that. But I don't know. I prefer just trusting the data. But all right. Man, I almost took Bethune-Cookman today, and I didn't because I don't like betting those terrible teams. And I hope it turns out that it was the right call to pass because I kick myself when my passes win, probably more than anything. The Liberty FIU game looking good, though, Moose.
Oh, yeah, no, I still have it on. It should not.
It's a 1-point game.
I have FIU Liberty on. It's a good one.
Who do you think's going to win? Who's winning it?
I think I'm going to say FIU. I know it says close. My only thing with them is when they were up 5 with a minute, they absolutely choked it away. So they're up 1 right now, which is probably better than being up 5 because then you're trying to beat the trap, get the ball on the other side of the court, and avoid the half-court violation or, trying to get across the timeline and messing all the stuff up. Their coach was pretty livid. He's also
dude, I can't wait for all that type of stuff in March where it's just like little things and teams not executing. And that's kind of the beauty of college basketball, like if you want to watch perfect game and everyone has the handle and everyone can pass, like the NBA's on. And it's certainly nice to watch sometimes. I'm a pretty solid NBA fan. As most of you know, I'm a diehard Knicks fan, season ticket holder. So, it's just very different. It's very, very different. It's a lot more about truly just getting good shots and running good offense because once you get a clean look, you expect the player to hit. In college basketball, it's about getting the clean look and then praying to the gods you believe in for the player to actually make it, or sometimes a terrible shot goes in and it's just like, it's magic. It's magic. It's just, there's nothing else like it.
Oh, offensive foul. FIU, Liberty's getting the ball back. I will say, I looked up the FIU coach, Jeremy Ballard. I'm sure you'll never watch a second of this show. You're busy doing, D1 stuff. But I looked you up because you look like you might be 30. And then I realized you've just grown your hair out. Last year, you looked like you were probably 44, which is your actual age. Your long hair looks fantastic. I thought he was like 25, dude. I was like, man, that guy's younger than I am. No, he just grew his hair out.
You got the long hair going. That's.
I know, but you should see him. He's got the long hair going. He's not wearing a polo.
Moose, when was the last time the hair was short, man?
Oh man, probably high school, senior year.
Okay, nice. That makes sense.
Been a hot minute.
That is commitment to the hair.
It is. It is.
I've never done it. I have never ever grown my hair out my entire life.
It's all right. It gets everywhere. It's the only thing, but
it does. I've gotten some lettuce. I had the lettuce a little bit in high school. But it never got to the shoulders, like to the ears. With a little bit behind. But like that's it. That was 15 years ago too. So
you got time.
I mean, I did shave my head this summer. You guys remember?
I know that. You went the
I did it before Chalamet, so I was much more influenced by Wemby than Chalamet. And when my now fiance heard that it was because of Wemby, she's like, "That's why." I'm like, that's not only why, but like a little.
That's not a bad reason to do it, though.
Oh, I think I'm such a Wemby fan, man. Le basketball, Wembanyama. Yeah, just gets me every time. All right, back to business. Albany NJIT is tied up, folks. That's what we want to see because we are betting on them. We are betting on Albany here. We bet against NJIT. We need them not to score for 38 points. So let's see how they're doing over here. Make sure it's not just Albany doing well, but it's also NJIT not scoring. That is beautiful. They have scored 12 points in 8 minutes. So it's going to be close. But hopefully we get a battle here. All right. Sorry, getting notifications from people telling me to bet stuff. Mostly our ShotQuality Live notifications. But yeah, we got some really cool stuff going on the site. Make sure if you love this, if you love tuning in and you want to hear more about it, or maybe you're a professional bettor and it's the first time stopping by and you want to learn about why we've managed to do all the stuff that we have in the last 4 years, give us a shout. We have a lot of cool tutorials available, can show you some of the data options. We do have API access available for people who want to get in on the action here. And then I think you saw me tweeting about it today, Musa. We are very excited. We do have our data on databaller.com, which is a pretty cool site out there. I can show you guys. They just added V3 and it's absolutely free. I'm not even logged in. This is like a external browser that I use to stream on, so you don't see all my preferences and stuff. But like, you can just click shot quality here, and there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. There's like a lot of really cool defensive, offensive shot quality ratings. It's really great. So I'm a big fan of this site. Some really interesting stuff in there that we have given them as just totally free, available for any users. So definitely recommend checking that out. A good way to continue to get immersed in shot quality data.
Because I remember last year, NBA-wise, when I was going through the players, we pretty much had an inkling that Ty Jerome, I mean, he had a great season last year. He got paid. I know he hasn't played this year, I don't think.
He's healthy. He just got healthy a little bit. He's had some really nice scoring nights for Memphis. I think he's still managing that injury pretty seriously. I actually just saw news he's not suiting up tomorrow. But he's back in the mix a little bit. I mean, they're missing like everyone. So.
But we saw that, like, we had Ty Jerome's offensive rating so high when he was like started out of the gate hot last year at Cleveland, so it wasn't like a fluke, and it really wasn't. I mean, the postseason one thing, but
he's played 6 games this season. Ty Jerome, he has played 20.3 minutes on average, never exceeding 21 minutes. His scoring is in those 6 games: 20 points, 19 points, 28 points. 13 points, nice. 19 points, 19 points. That is 122 minutes of game time, my friend.
That's my guy. I'll never forget it. The only time I picked
point per minute. Wow.
He's the only time I've ever cashed a national champion ticket was Virginia the year they won it.
Fair. And then on top of that, he has 36 assists as well. So he's scoring something close to like 20, like that's nuts. He's very good. And again, look, Ja's not been there. Whatever's happening in Memphis. Shout out to
Jerome's shooting 54%. Jeez Louise.
But hey, shout out to our good friend here at Shot Quality, Ethan, who is now in the front office over at the Memphis Grizzlies. So, pretty cool. I got to get out to Tennessee and say what's up. But we didn't take that under on Marshall App State. It probably looks like it was the right call. It's going to be close. That was like a 170 something. They're at 1. Yeah, that's going way over. They have not slowed down. All right, we gotta make a couple more bets, Musa. We're almost out of here. We've been here with you guys about what?
I'm at 3. I say we go till this Liberty game's over. It's 30-second timeout here, or maybe a minute time. There's only 30 seconds left, but I'm curious. Liberty.
Go until this Liberty game's over. It's if you say that and I say okay, we're going to end up in triple overtime.
Well, we're already in single overtime.
Keyboard.
I do like how Liberty's looking this year. The thing with me, correct me if I'm wrong, I always try to pay attention, which kind of sucks sometimes, to like my favorite mid-majors of like one bid leagues. I'm like, man, this guy's going to have a great March. And then they get to the conference tournament and they lose. And it's like, well, that was fun while it lasted.
One of the worst feelings in the world, huh?
Yep, I forgot. I forgot what the team was. It UC Santa Barbara? A couple years ago. I was so high on them, and they ended up getting knocked off in the Big West tournament. I was like, wow.
Musa smoking that UCSB pack, and it just didn't work.
Yep, but Caden Matheny, that's the guy over at they're showing him right now. Matheny, yeah, he's got like 3 threes since I've been watching. He looks great. I like this team a lot. Zach Cleveland, Colin Porter. Yeah, I remember these names. They've been in the tournament before with these guys, but I'm just – what do you got?
Alabama State, a little spooky. They're down 13 at the half. The line is 13.5, so they're expecting just to stay still. You just need them to hold this score. Plus 13.5, minus 125. I like it. Please continue.
No, I'm saying now I remember why I know all these Liberty player names, because I was high on them last year, and then they played Oregon in the first round, lost by about 1,000. So deja vu.
Oregon was like one of those teams last year that came in surprised everyone. Those West Coast teams, there were all those theories about, that these teams being absolutely reamed out by travel. And then guess what? They finally get some rest. They're finally on equal footing with everyone else. And, they were better than what people thought. So a lot of those West Coast teams last year were surprising people because they weren't what their conference record looks like because of the air travel.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean,
write that one down for this March, like West Coast teams getting screwed might actually be better. Like Stanford. Stanford's a very intriguing team this year. Could they turn out to be a team that maybe sees some West Coast result bias? So let's see how do we rate them? I guess not that well. 42nd. UCLA, I think, is probably also around there, 38th. Oregon is bad. They've been so lucky. I think you saw, Musa, I posted that list of the unluckiest and luckiest teams, and they've been lucky.
I see everything you do.
You see everything I do? You're watching me?
Oh, on Shot Quality, we have your tweets on.
Are you following me, dude?
Yeah, because I remember that one time I tweeted something you said verbatim, like 30 seconds after you said it. And it's like maybe you could have seen that I did that. You tweeted something from Shot Quality, data point, and then I tweeted the data point, and it's like, dude,
happens.
So we were noticing.
Great minds, great minds. I will say I'm very happy. I this season, Moose, been a great season. I'm really thrilled with how my model has done this year. I'm sleeping like a baby. I was up like 50-something units. I lost like 7 of them yesterday. But I didn't back down. I didn't get scared off a bad day. And I said, you know what? We're playing high point. We're playing the huge favorite. We're not going to worry. We're going to lay the points, 13.5, and they're up 24. So hopefully that continues.
Well, if you don't have another play, I can give you a little play-by-play for this Liberty. Final 5 seconds.
All right, let's hear it, Musa. Let's do your best, John Fanta.
Dude, I have no clue what happened, but
that's exactly how Fanta sounds, bro. You nailed it.
But FIU's inbounding it from the under Liberty's basket right here with 5 seconds left, down 1. Oh. He's dribbling at the timeline. Wow. He was dribbling up here like he was in elementary school.
Wow.
And Colin Porter for Liberty poked it out. But it's going to stay with FIU with 0.9 seconds left, and they're going to inbound it.
Down 1? Are they down 1?
They're down 1, and they're going to inbound it on their side. I'm sure they're going to look at the clock, but they're going to inbound it not under their basket, but by their bench.
All right. Let's go to the big. The face screen.
I think we're out on Porter or out on the FIU guy. That might be out on. No, that's out on Porter. Yeah, so they're gonna have a chance here. I'm sure they're gonna look at time now. What do you draw up here, Coach? You're inbounding on your
little ball side. Little blob play, little slob play. I saw
going floppy action.
I saw really interesting. Who was it that was like setting up a specific screen to come around and then faked it on the next one and got like a layup at the rim? I don't know. That if I was going to be a basketball coach, I've never like sat here and said I think I should be a coach because I'm a good bet. Like that's not my thing.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Maybe that is not my thing. I don't think I would be a good coach.
I would pressure the inbounder here, which I think they're going to do.
I didn't grow up playing basketball, so it's not like I know X's and O's. I grew up.
Oh, here we go. 1.1 seconds left.
I grew up doing math.
Inbounding. They got a point man on the ball. He's jumping up and down, and FIU inbounds it. 3 for the win. Oh, off the back iron. Liberty's.
So Liberty wins.
Yep, it was a good look. Coach is hugging his boy.
You got Mercer up 7 right now, Musa. Look at you.
Yep, and we have Northeastern's in a close one, but the Presbyterian's killing it. So
let's go. Come on, man. 22-7 in the last 3 episodes. Let's recap what we have added today here, Moosey. Where did I put it? There it is. All right, I'm on Austin P plus the 4.5. Let's see where they're at. They probably should be up here somewhere. Austin P. Yeah, let's go. It's a 4-point game. Come on.
You don't have the screen up.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I don't have it up. I'm sharing the right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's okay. I think people can they don't need to. Maybe they don't need to see it. I'll bring it up though. Let's just.
There's a quick little 30-second little run through.
Yeah, and then we'll get out of here. Hey, next show Saturday the 22nd, 2:45 p.m. with Max. All right, Austin Pease at a 4-point game. We're right at the line. NJIT, we need to slow down. All right, that's the problem right now is that never mind. They've scored 14 points in 10 minutes. We need them to stay under 37.5. So we're feeling okay. That's feeling good. It's definitely going to be a little tight because they're expected to have 19. So, I would not be surprised. We're either going to win or we're going to lose by 1 or 2 points. There's not very much of a chance in my mind that we see NJIT score more than 41 or 42 points in this half right now. But 38, 39, very possible, unfortunately. But again, I would much rather only a close loss be possible and plenty of win scenarios. So that's nice. Running around the league, finishing up. NCAT plus 13.5. It is now a 11-point game. So that one's going to end up being pretty tight. Northeastern, I got a plus 7.5 on that one.
They're down.
You got 5.5 there. It's a 1-2 point game. So it's what you want to see. Presbyterian's leading. Mercyhurst. Mercyhurst is going to be tight. It's an 8.5 point line. And then most recent addition here to what we have was the Alabama State game against Bethune-Cookman. I'm scrolling around like a headless chicken. My apologies. It's going to be tight too. It's still at the half. That's a game that you can definitely still get in on if you joined us late. That's the one that's still available. Moose is on Mercer, Northeastern, and Presbyterian. So Mercer's his unique pick. But yeah, please, if you enjoyed this, if you like just hanging out with us, to the hundreds of people that do this with us multiple times a week, I still can't believe that we get to do that, that we get to say that.
That might be the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, maybe we'll do that game during March Madness too.
I'm in. That dude. You know what?
I'm just gonna say scrolling and rolling a million times until you're like
Matt, you make the
on
game.
Screen.
We'll play it. All right.
We'll do something. But is UC Upstate not worth it? Little time left. Cutoff. It's a great question. Cutoff. Yeah, we usually like to see around 8 minutes left. You usually want around 8 minutes. After that, you're playing. You usually want to see about it. So there's something here. Oh, this is a good call. Let's take the recommendation. Let's fade Monmouth. UNC Wilmington expected to have 10 more points. Monmouth expected to have 3 less points. Big shout out to the chat, Mr. Solis. Thank you. Let's definitely get in on UNC Wilmington. Last play. Get out of here. Enjoy your Thursday night. Catch us again on the weekend, and hopefully I stay as scorching hot as I have been on this show, because I was like 50% for most of the year, and now we're 75% for 3 shows, and that's all you need. You just got to trust it. So, all right, UNCW plus 3.5, minus 102 for my last play of the night. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit the music, and we'll see you next time. So for me, for Moose, for Mr. Maximilian, who could not be here with us this time, but will certainly be returning on Saturday. This is ShotQuality Live BetCast, the 21st episode of the 3rd season, presented by Novig. It is a pleasure to be here with you all. Hopefully get you guys some more wins. All powered by the almighty ShotQuality, the only software in the game that uses data, AI, and crap, where's the music go?
Well, we're still live and all that good stuff.
But we'll be back next time. Please check out ShotQualityBets.com and follow us on socials. We appreciate the support, and good luck with your bets.